Hey guys, welcome to day 3 of my every other day fast, or some might call it a what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. I'm calling it my every other day fast. But today, I'm going to tell you about today. Today was pretty interesting because I did something a little bit different today. Right now, I was telling you guys that what I was going to do was I was going to not eat one entire day, and then I was going to eat the next day. So I wake up and then I can eat, and then and then the next day I wake up and I'm not going to eat until the next day when I wake up. And what's happened now is date night. Date night happened. Okay, so how did I deal with date night tonight? Well, I'll tell you this: I didn't break the fast on a 48-hour period, okay? But because what happened was I ate dinner tonight. This was supposed to be a fast day, and if I went according to my original rule of, wake up and not eat until I wake up the next day, it would have been over 30 hours, and that's what I did the first day. And I'm still okay and cool with that. But remember I told you guys in the first videos that I'm a real person? I hope you are too in this way, but I'm trying to do this thing amongst life and balance things. So these are decisions that we're going to have to make as we go through our intermittent fasting experience. And tonight was date night, so I had to think about it. Am I going to eat? Because if I don't eat, then what are we going to do? Because our date nights revolve around, we always eat. That's what we do. We go out to eat and then we'll do something else, or maybe we'll eat in, some takeout, and then we'll just have an in-home date. So I had to think about how I was going to do that, and what I decided on was I decided that I would actually do it on a 24-hour period this time. So I still fasted for 24 full hours. I didn't eat. Okay, that includes my sleep from yesterday when I ate dinner at 6:30 to today when I ate dinner at like 6:45 or something like that. It was 6:30 or 6:45, right around that time. So I went a full 24 hours and I was still within the fast, but I did eat today, okay? But what I plan on doing is I plan on going into the 30 plus hour fast, as long as it's not date night, or maybe not. Maybe, it'll be something else, But anyways, my goal has changed a little bit. Not that I necessarily had a particular goal. I knew I was going to change how I was going to do things a little bit, but I'm going to reserve that at least 24 hours. And then on days where there's not something super, super special going on, such as date night, then I will continue on with a 30 some odd hour fast, which is from the time I wake up one morning to the time I wake up the next morning. So anyways, guys, that's what happened with me today. And it was actually a pretty good day. I went to work. I woke up and it was a normal day. Nothing really changed. I did fast. I did go through periods where I felt really, really hungry. But have you guys ever felt super, super hungry and then you just weren't able to eat because whatever's happening was just still going on? You just didn't have a chance to eat. And then all of a sudden you're like, I'm not that hungry anymore. That's kind of how this experience is going for me right now. You go through a period of hunger, but then you push through it, and then it's just, you're really not that hungry anymore. And then when I ate dinner, we went to Chili's, and I had a ribeye. It looked like it was right around about like a 10-ounce ribeye. I had loaded mashed potatoes. And I had broccoli, and that was just what it kind of came with it. And then we also had an appetizer, chips and salsa, and I had a Coke Zero, a couple Coke Zeros for that. And then Kristen couldn't finish her Southwest egg rolls, and I didn't really need to, but I was like, I'll go for it, because remember, I want to seafood. I told you if I see it, I'm probably going to eat it. So I ate one of those off of her plate. So that was what I had to eat all day today. And then tomorrow we're actually supposed to, even though it's an eat day, so I have permission to do whatever I want, but we're supposed to meet friends for breakfast tomorrow. And then we got a birthday party. I've got church. And after that, I don't think there's any other opportunities to possibly eat. But anyways, we'll just see what happens, because it's going to be based off of how I feel and whether or not I eat it or don't eat it. But I'm not going to purposely limit myself. Now, what I have noticed, though, is that when I fast, after my fast day, I'm just not as inclined to eat something. Like the kids had ice cream yesterday, and I wasn't as inclined to share with them, where before I was like, you better bring that to me. You better bring that ice cream to me. I'm going to bring that ice cream to me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I wanted it. I wanted it. Whether I was hungry or not, it didn't matter. And yesterday I was just kind of like, So my appetite has really changed quite a bit, in that I don't feel like I'm eating quite the volume that I would be at one time. And then I don't feel like, I feel like it's easier for me to say, no to things that I really don't need. So that's kind of what's going on right now. It's really interesting. It's only day 3 and I feel things tighter. I don't know if that's actually true. It might be psychological. I don't know. But tomorrow I'm going to be doing my tape and weight. So I'll share that with you guys tomorrow, and we'll see. We'll see if the way I feel is actually a reality or not. So let's just get to my numbers for today, okay? My numbers on my sleep, I rated it a 9. Now, I did have something a little bit different. We usually keep the door open and we can see the light from the kids' bedroom. And I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I'd have that light. It just seemed so bright. Well, I asked my wife, I said, why do we do that? And she's like, well, I don't know, really. She's like, I guess we could close it. So we closed the door last night, and I don't know if that had anything to do with it or if my sleep was actually getting better. But I rated my sleep a 9 last night. I felt pretty good when I woke up. And I slept all the way through the night. It was wonderful. My general energy was about an 8. I just didn't really have so many periods of fatigue. And I felt pretty good all day long with my energy level. I felt like it was more than sufficient for what I needed to do. My general mood was about an 8. I found out that I don't know if this is because of the fasting or not, or if it's just me. I don't know. It's hard to tell. There's so many factors, but I'm not going to get technical. I'm just going to report to you guys how I'm feeling. My general mood was about an 8. And it was because I was just kind of like, nothing really seemed to bother me today. You know, I engaged well with people. I didn't get really mad about anything. I didn't get all that aggravated with anything. And generally speaking, I felt pretty good. So I had an 8. My motivation was about an 8. And part of that might be because I wasn't going to eat my lunch, so I was more willing to take work, maybe. So that is an aspect of motivation. You know, when you prefer to do something as opposed to not do something, regardless of the reason, you're motivated in some way. So it seems like on the days that I don't eat, I am more motivated to go stay busy, maybe to keep my mind off of why I'm not eating. And that's those things. So overall, really good. I'm on the high end of the scale for a lot of that stuff. Just an update on the reflux. I haven't experienced any reflux at all, although in the past, it seems like when I go to bed, now I'm still yet to go to bed, but when I go to bed or I recline myself, it seems to be coming even after I've made the video. So we'll see about tonight. But so far, I haven't had any signs of reflux. I had a slight headache today. I did take some Excedrin and it got licked pretty quickly. And then I forgot to report this too, but sore muscles. I don't know if it's because I was bending down to make these cornhole boards the other day or not, or whatever, but usually labor like that doesn't make me sore. But man, I have been sore in my butt and in my legs for a couple days now. And like I just went to the gym and tore my legs up. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but that's what I'm feeling right now. So that's it for that. And that's going to be it for today's video. So here's my pick, and we'll see you tomorrow.